Even if it's a tiny bit of hope, look at that tiny bit of hope and dwell in that tiny bit of hope. Hello there and hello there. Wonderful day to you all, my viewers and my subscribers. And today I just want to welcome you once more to the channel Words of Power and Purpose. As we all know that I've adjusted the name of the channel just a little bit, from Benaiah Bliss to Words of Power and Purpose. And like I've shared in former videos, it's not that the content or the information has changed, whether Benaiah Bliss or Words of Power and Purpose, the channel represented the same thing. Just that I've deemed it fit to adjust the name a little bit. And in this morning, I want to share some words of power and purpose with us. Words are very important, and we have to be careful of how we utilize words. It is by communication that all things were made. Both the universe, and after the universe, when negativity and sin came into play, all of this took place by communication. A lot of the times we create our day's experience or life experience based on our communication, our inward chatters, the things that we say to people, the things that we say to ourselves. A lot of the times, if not all of the times, we create the outcome of our lives based on our communication. And so we have to understand the power of our words. We have to understand the deep potential that we have to create a better tomorrow. We have to understand that when we experience bliss and joy, it is what we give in ourselves to. And in like manner, when we experience sorrow, pain, anxiety, fear, it is also what we give in ourselves to. Now, what am I saying? Because you can have someone die, you can have some very tragic experience, you can meet in an accident, you could be shot, you could be raped. Things like these can come our way. But even in these circumstances, can we experience joy? Can we experience bliss? Because I realize something, that everything that happens in this world, the Heavenly Father allows it. Now, He has two will, His perfect will and His permissive will. His perfect will are things that are established as His standard forever. His permissive will are things that He allows, and in Him allowing them, they eventually lead up to His perfect will. So his permissive will is not perpetual, but his perfect will, it is perpetual. And so we want to be at that place where we dwell, as we are in his permissive will a lot of the times. We want to press forward in his righteousness, that we stand in his perfect will. And so is communication is very important, even in dwelling in his perfect will. For example, he commands us, he communicates his laws and his precepts to us. And if we live by them, then it creates our life's outcome. And if not, it is the very same. So when we are in situations, we have to understand that it is best to remain positive. It is best to look at even if it's a tiny bit of hope, look at that tiny bit of hope and dwell in that tiny bit of hope. Howsoever we can, ensure that this mind, the thoughts that are there, remain positive. Sometimes it's tough. Sometimes it's going to get hard based on the situations that you are in. But in the situation, why I mention the Heavenly Father's permissive will, it is not in his perfect will for us to have pain and sorrow. That dwells in his perfect will. That dwells in his permissive will, because pain and sorrow for man is not perpetual. We experience these things to build us so that we can appreciate more when we enter into eternity. For of a truth, man was made of a certain character, and according to as we have been told, strayed. And because he strayed, the realm of eternity was taken from him. Therefore his life was cut short, and his days and his years were numbered. But the Father's perfect will, it is so that we live forever. And so in his permissive will, he allows us to experience things in our lives to build us, to strengthen us, to help us to appreciate more what he has in store for us. Be positive. Be assured of the life that is promised unto you and me. And it comes by obeying the Heavenly Father, working on yourself with his help, so that you can stand pure, so that you can stand justified by him. Over your situations, even if the weight is at you, even if it seems as if you're not going to make it, constantly decree what you want. Is it the failure? Is it you not making it that you want? What do you want? If you want victory, then speak victory over that situation. If you want the chains to be broken, then speak release upon that chain. If you want the yoke and the shackles to be removed, then speak it and believe it. For the power of communication is that we create the reality we have by the thoughts we think, the words that we speak, and the energy that we harbor. Speak victory over your situations. Speak life over death, light over darkness, wisdom over folly, understanding over ignorance. Victory in your life. I decree victory over your situations. I decree victory over all the circumstances that you will face. And in our circumstances, having victory doesn't mean that you will not feel pain. Having victory doesn't mean that you will not have to bear something. But it means that in all of those things, you will come out victorious and have a witness to tell others of the amazing love and favor that you have gained from the Most High, Yahweh Elohim. I decree victory for you today. I decree light for you today. Always remember that He wants us to open His heart unto Him. None of us are perfect, but let us quest for that perfection in Him. Pray to Him day in, day out. Develop that desire more and more for Him each day. Be empowered. Be elevated. Be humbled by the love of the Most High. Be at shalom. Be at peace. Be with joy. Be happy. Declare light and victory over your situations. Declare light and victory over your enemies. But also declare and decree a change for your enemies, that they may no longer be your enemies. For the will of the Heavenly Father is for His people to be united in one. Because we cannot serve Him without unity. And so even if men think negative of you, men speak negatively of you, ensure that you think positive of them and you speak positive of them. Be an energy of light and positivity for this world. Extend this chain reaction to others, so that this world can be a better place.